Transformers reviews, tech and the news, whatever else I use as a muse. Hit subscribe, I appreciate the views. Influence's interest on YouTube.
What's going on, people? This is Inflewence back with another review. This time we got a Legends figure, which is MS-27 Poison. This is Mechanic Studios or McFans Toys or whatever they want to be called. They're all the same company, but I think they changed. Talked about this before. They interchanged their names because they do some KO stuff. They do some, this is, I believe, their own design, along with, they got Blitzwing coming out. So we can check this out. And there's Blitzwing right there. And I know everybody's waiting for him. And they had Astro Train out. So I will compare him to Astro Train in a minute. Right now, nothing special with the box, just the same old, same old. Again, McFans Toys, MFT, Mechanic Studios. I think they have another name. I can't remember right now. They do a bunch of bots. They upscale KO bots. They got their own designs now. And this is one of their own designs, which is Octane. Will not be called Poison. You get directions just like Blitzwing. You got the 2 directions where it goes from one mode to one mode and one mode to the other mode. I'm starting from truck mode. It comes in robot mode. You also get this other face, which is like a screaming face. It's pretty good head sculpt. I know these Legends are a little bigger than the normal Legends. I know all the Legends have different scales. You also get this gun. You can see it right there. I have it pegged in the side. Not sure if that's where it's supposed to go. It's not in the directions. At least I didn't see it. But it works. And here's Octane in his truck mode. And it resembles Octane. It's pretty good. Pretty good looking Octane. It's a truck that turns into a plane and a robot. So what else do you want to know? It's pretty difficult to do him as a triple changer, but I can say I think this figure is better than any of the Masterpiece representations of him. And underneath you can see all the bits and pieces. So what I'm going to do is go from truck to plane, and then from plane to robot. Now right here, oh, okay, I had a complaint, but it's null and void. I see these arms keep this cab because this cab is kind of loose. It does. You'll see more in plane mode. So let's get to plane mode. Speaking of that, let's get this out. First, I take these wings out like this. They're pegged in. Well, they're actually pegged in here. This isn't supposed to come out with it. That's the arm cover. Take that out. You can fold that back down. And there's a, can't even see that. And there's a peg there, a peg right there. Fold that down. Have this, put that up like that. Now, take this apart. It's pegged right there. And actually, I see you don't really have to do much. So you want to flip this over like that, which is the waist. Then this right here comes out. It's pegged in really tight. It's on this peg right here. Man. I'll show you in a minute. I said right here, like you can see it, but you can't see it because it's pegged in. So there's that peg right there. It's kind of tight. It's got a little looser now. So you just get all this out the way. You pull that out and then you spin this around like this. Then this peg's right there. That's kind of a pain a little, but we'll get to that. And you get this out again. Get this over wherever you need it, just to get out the way. Spin it around, and you can leave it like this for now. I get it a little better than that. There we go. Move those arms out like that. This is still, I didn't notice it's still pegged on. That peg is really long and it pegs on this, and this doesn't peg anywhere, so it often gets stuck on there. This ball joint is also super loose. Hasn't came off, but you'll see in robot mode where it goes, and it's kind of not the greatest. So you can move these arms out like this just to get them out the way, because then you're going to move this down this way. These go up and down. You see the legs are up in robot mode. You pull them down so you can fit this right here in this little cavity. Again, move this up. This is loose, so it is a pain kind of. I just hold it like this because then it kills two birds with one stone. You just get this together, put this wherever for now. You're just trying to move this into this spot. And you can fold this up just to make it a little easier once it's this way. And these feet, ankles, whatever they are, they go up a little bit. And I don't know if that's purposeful, but it helps. So you can turn them feet like that and get this pegged in. Just like this. Almost said it. So just leave that for now. So now you can work on this. Make sure this is out. So that goes in there. Now this a peg right there, and it'll peg onto the arm right there. So you'll have those two pegs to make a strong connection point. That's how that wing goes. Flip this over, peg this here. And you gotta kind of maneuver. This is like a hinge joint. You see how it hinges on that joint right there? You gotta kind of maneuver it so it goes into that right there, and then goes into this peg, and then it'll be in the right spot. Now with this, you want to flip that around. You see how I just pulled it out a little bit just because it's pegged in right there. And both, if you have it like this, it's pegged in right there too. But it's not really a hard peg. You see how that is? So you flip this and then flip it over. That's probably my only complaint, because you see this isn't pegged in at all. Then what you want to do is flip this out, which is the rudder, or the, I don't know what you call that thing. And you flip this side of the truck out. And then this goes into this peg hole back there. Pretty tight. Then you flip this out, and this goes into the other peg hole. And I like how they made two holes, because the peg goes all the way to the other side of this, or this would be super thick if it was only one hole where both pegs went into. I kind of like that. And I think that's it. Yeah, I don't see anything, any other way to keep this from going like this. But 360 of the plane, and it's pretty reminiscent of Octane. You can get it a little bit better, a little bit straighter. You can plug this on this side. I think, I don't know, it might not even fit on this side. Nah, not really. It's not really. You plug it here. No. In this mode, you do have some articulation. It's really for robot mode, but you can use it. You can make the plane a little straighter. You know, it looks weird because it's a cargo jet. But then you can move it like that. I don't know. Maybe when it gets altitude, it goes straight so it can just glide better. Who knows? I'm making stuff up now. Yeah, that's about it. You see underneath is pretty clean. These wheels are flat, so it's kind of like, I guess, I don't know, landing. I looked at it like landing pads, and I was wondering they should have made the wheels go down, but who am I? Who am I? So now we can get it into robot mode. Just pull these out. They're pretty tight. Get the truck back in. Put that like that. This back. It's hidden pretty well. I knew something was, you can see the brakes, but I wasn't sure. You know, you can see the cuts, but I wasn't sure what was going to happen at first. All right, so now let's get these wings, get these arms off these wings. You just pull them off like that, and then get them off of here. Off of here, pull these out. I kind of wish they stayed out. You don't want to, they're going to peg in there eventually, but you don't want to do it yet. Just want to keep everything like this. Now you want to kind of bend that back up. I put the arms back. This is where the arms will be. So just to get it out the way. Then you can split these. Bend them down. Gonna spin them back around so you can put it back down where it's supposed to be. You just might as well split this. So you put that in there. The knees go like this. You flip this because it's the feet. And kind of like the feet skirt things, I guess. I don't know. But then this one's the same way. And this is a lot easier now because you see that peg? That peg goes into here. Kind of, sometimes it was getting hard, but I guess it loosened up. So you got the legs. Legs, this is the front. So we want to turn, no, you don't want to turn. What am I talking about? Back here. This is the skirt. Put that down. Now, you can move this back up like this, move it like this. Now get the head out, pull that down, pull the head up all the way, put it back. You can turn it around. Then it clips a little. Now you can push this into the chest, and it kind of goes up into the chest. Doesn't really peg in, but it's not an issue that it doesn't peg in. So now you can get these in the back. They just have this peg right here. Now they're kind of difficult because it comes off right here sometimes. Going this way ain't as bad, but going the other way, you got to pull it out, and there's no room. If you can see, it's not moving. It doesn't move. And you see how long that peg is? So if you pull it too hard, it'll come off at this joint right here, which is just like a friction joint. But this, you just slide it in, and then it stays. Again over here, but getting it out, like I said, is a beast. Then you want to move this around. Move that up like that. Move this around. Move that up. Make sure the legs are up in there. And almost done. Move the arms. So you have the, this way. That's how you can tell. Again, my favorite word, anatomically correct. Get the elbow bend where the elbow is supposed to be. And flip out the hands. Your normal routine. Again over here. The flip out is on the bottom, so just remember that if you don't remember where the elbow is. And here you go. You have Octane. So let's see his head sculpt. I think it's really nice. It's nicely painted. Got some nice red eyes with the black outline. I think that looks great. Again, it's on a ball joint. So you just, I believe you just unscrew this screw right here. And then it separates into two. And then you can put this one on. But you gotta unscrew it. So that's pretty good so it doesn't come off. Let's see, articulation. You got the wings back here. They articulate. They are a little loose and they may fall down a little bit. You can move his arms all the way around, but the wings get in the way. His has a single jointed elbow, which gets you 90 degrees. His arm goes up like this, which gets you 90 degrees here. His hand is fixed, and I don't think it moves. If it does, it's super, super tight. His head goes down about that much, up about that much, side to side. Again, it's on a ball joint all the way around. Of course, he has a waist, but in order to utilize the waist, you got to pull the back skirt up because the back skirt is hooked up to the top, but you can get it all the way around. Then he does the splits. It's friction, but it's well, no, it feels like it may be ratchet. I'm not sure, like a soft ratchet. But then you want to get this skirt up, and I think I broke it. No, I didn't break it. It's the friction pegs. They have a lot of those on here, and they do come off, and I hate them because then you got to put them on just right. And then once they come off, it's just, they keep coming off. That wasn't too bad, but I'm not going to put it up too high. Yeah, because it's in the way. It gets in the way. It gets in the way. All this stuff gets in the way. You see those cuts in there. It kind of only goes to there. You could get the leg out if it went all the way. You see, you can get the back out. But so that's limited. You do have a little bit at the top joint. And then you have these right here. And you can, and to tell you the truth, I don't know which position it should be in. I mean, it doesn't look right like this, but you can get some more height if you're looking for that. I think it's this position. It looks more natural. Then you got the, I think there's ratchets in the knee. There may be ratchets, a soft ratchet going out. I don't know. Doesn't feel like it. But there's ratchets in the knee that get you 90 degrees. Which is weird. This, of course. Then you have this whole thing is the foot. So it goes like this, like out like that, goes down all the way. It goes up until here. And you can have the rocker, just the toe rocks. I mean, this rocks too, but you have just the toe going back and forth. And that's about it. Got my go-to Megatron. I think I don't know, did they? I think they may have went with a smaller scale. I'm just now realizing that. Like, he's the same size as Megatron. Are they trying a new scale? Or maybe they feel like he's a smaller bot, because you see, this is their Astro Train, and he's smaller than Astro Train. He's way smaller. He's closer to Legends, like the Magic Square and New Age Legends. So this is a New Age Legends. Let me get a Magic Squares. So we got Magic Squares Shockwave. His legs came out. And Optimus. And he fits right in. I think McFans Toys may be trying to go a little smaller. Maybe they had to go smaller just for the bot, just because of the character. But I don't know. But their bots are usually a little bigger than the normal scale. But this time looks to be on par. I do think he's a bigger bot. I think all the triple changes should be a little bigger than the other bots. I think they were. Than some of the other bots, I should say. Scale. So, but yeah, if you like this review, let me know. If you didn't, let me know. All right. Now, I appreciate y'all. Most of the time I get good feedback, and I'm always welcome criticisms, as long as it's constructive and not some hating ish. All right, so I'll get up with y'all in the next video. Peace.
Life ain't over. Life ain't over. As long as you alive, you can give another try and take it real high if you want.